Welcome back to the channel, and hopefully you're on self-improvement. Hopefully you're willing to start taking actions towards your life's improvement, and you've deleted all the apps like I told you to last video. Today we're going to be talking about one of the main juicy habits of self-improvement. It's called journaling. There are two main types of journaling, deep journaling and gratitude journaling, and I'm going to be teaching you about them both and how to start. So first I want to explain to you what are the benefits of journaling, because it sounds really cringe, and I'm going to admit it sounds very, very cringe. Like writing in a notebook, that's just a diary, like it's just that's gay. Like you might just be saying this stuff, and honestly, I used to think like that. So I totally understand your thought process, but I want someone like on the other side of the tunnel that has started journaling, and I'm definitely, now something bad to say, I'm definitely not done with this. I'm not on the other side, but I'm far enough in the tunnel that I've seen some of the benefits, and I want to share that with you today. So one of the main benefits of journaling is going to empty your brain of all the clutter and all the useless thoughts that you have. Let's think about some useless thoughts, right? So it would be like that drama that happened in school. It would be, oh, that test that you're agonizing over. Not the nervousness going up to it, or maybe when you've exited the classroom and you took it and you're not feeling too great because you might have done bad. That is not the thought that we needed. Also, like going home and having to do all your work, that is an agonizing thought. I want to help you out with that because that's the main point of journaling. It's going to empty your mind. It's going to keep you more mindful and make you have a better attention span. This is so useful, and I can't tell you how much useful it is with words. I really can't. You have to experience it. It it gives you better conversations with people, the attention span, just giving them more attention, and you grow happier and healthier relationships this way. It also keeps your work diligent and a work ethic really good, work quality also good, work effectiveness, efficiency. Because if you think about it, you can focus on something more, so you'll get more done. That was a huge one for me. It was my reading speed definitely increased. I wasn't having to spend like an hour on the reading assignments given to me in LA class. So there's so many benefits, and that's just the clutterness free part of it, like the immaculate brain. So you really just want to clear your mind and just go throughout the day in the moment. You can think about the future. It's definitely good to think about the future. Thinking about the past, learning from your mistakes, also perfectly fine. But you must be in the moment. That is what I'm trying to tell you. You must be in the moment when you're living. If you're not in the moment, it's going to pass by like this, and you're not going to realize it and enjoy. So please just take that advice. Journaling is going to clear your mind if you stick to it. Now I want to teach you how to journal. And this is going to be the steps to journaling, and you really want to listen to this carefully. Maybe rewind the video if you forget throughout because your attention span is garbage. But yeah, you really want to just listen for this, and these are all the steps to journaling. So first, you want to get to a quiet place. You can't have too many distractions. You really want to be able to think clearly. And for me personally, quiet places help me. So for some people, it might not be that. Some people, they might have music on that helps them think. If music helps you think, that's definitely an option. But whatever you need to do to make yourself in a good environment to just put some mind juice onto your problems. That sounded so weird. Next, you're gonna want to get a piece of paper. I like to do it in a journal so I can keep like a singular thing that I have when I'm journaling. I go grab the journal, because if you just do it on like random pieces of paper, it gets kind of messy. But honestly, we're just doing this for the utilization. We're not planning on reading back our journal. Maybe we'll do it for fun, or maybe I'll do it for a YouTube video idea, because one of my journaling sessions could have gave me it. But yeah, definitely we do. You will not have to go back and like read. That's not the point of this. So if you just want to find random pieces of paper, that's fine. But I suggest keeping a journal. And then now you're gonna want to just write. Just write a full page. Just write. And what I mean by write is that you write about your problems that you're facing right now. You're writing about the good stuff you've done. You're writing about the mistakes you made today. You're writing about what you could have improved on. It's deep journaling, and this is called deep journaling. It's about self-reflection. It's about thought process. Because another main point I'm about to say is you also want to debate ideas. You want to give all the reasons that And maybe there's a big choice, like should I move, should I ask her out, all this stuff. You want to debate these things in your journal. You want to like write down, literally physically write the reasons, and then physically write the reasons not to. I want you to think of that for a sec. You're going to debate with yourself in your journal. And this seems counterintuitive because it's just going to waste paper, waste time, but it clears your mind of all of those reasons and not reasons. They're lingering in your mind, and you keep on forgetting them and rethinking about them. So it's just a cycle that, oh, this is the thing. And then because you thought of this reason, you're going to lose like memory of this reason. And then, oh, you're going to think of this. And then the more you think, you just forget and then repeat. So it's just a cycle that just takes away your mental capacity for the day. And then you wonder why you feel so tired and you can't think at the end of the day. You're going to have everything in front of you, and you're going to see on paper, it's just like a report of your brain. It's so cool. You're literally going to have like reasons to and reasons not to. And then you can make the obvious decision at that point of what you should do. And that is huge for self-improvement growth and just the quickness of your decisions, because decisiveness is key in life. I would aim for a page every day. Now, this obviously varies on what kind of notebook you're using, but just a regular printer sheet of paper, a page a day, that is really huge, because I feel like that's the optimum length that you can get all your ideas out without feeling like you're writing just BS to fill up the paper, but not too short that you felt like you could have wrote more. And I have some advice for you, because if you first off feel like you just reach the maximum thing you can write too soon, and you just like are starting to write BS, then you shouldn't like be writing BS. So if you're getting to that point, just stop for the day. It's okay. We're getting on this journey together, and I want you to know that it's not going to be just full capacity at first. You're going to ease into. You're going to get better at journaling, and it's because your mind is so messed up with today's TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all this like stimulating stuff. That's the reason. So if you keep on journaling and keep on at it, you're going to get better at it. And for the second, obviously, if you're filling up the paper and then you still have more to write, just get another sheet of paper. It's more simple, because just write until you feel satisfied if your problem is too much length. The next main part of journaling is gratitude journaling. This is so huge, and this is gonna seem really stupid because most people look at the gratitude part and it's like, oh, well, I'm grateful for water, I'm grateful for clothes, I'm grateful for a roof on my head. But that is not what we're going for. And you can definitely write those things when you're gratitude journaling, but it's not supposed to be just vague, and it's not supposed to be like, oh, I just need to write one thing down, or I need to write the next thing down. We're trying to get in the mindset of actual gratefulness. Okay, I'll explain to you something that I would write. Oh, I'm grateful for my AirPod Pro 2s. My AirPods before this were low quality, and these AirPods show how my parents will always get me anything I ask, and how I'm so privileged to have this life. Think about that. Like, that was so huge just from looking at my AirPods. I did not plan this. My AirPods were sitting on my desk. I picked them up and I showed why I was grateful for them. It's so ginormous. Like, the mindset you have after gratitude journaling, it really is different, and you don't really know unless you have the mindset. So I really want you to try gratitude journaling, and you want to write it like I said right there. You say the item, I'm grateful for my AirPods. You'll say why you're grateful for them, and this shows that blah blah blah. I have a privileged life, all of that. So that's gonna how you're gonna write it, and you're gonna write 5 to 10 things. You can even write more if you want, but I feel like the good length that I've been doing is 5 to 10 things every single day. That it's just not too vague. Like, I wouldn't say my house. Sometimes I have actually said my house, but you don't want to say it every day. Maybe I would say this mouse, because this is a really good mouse. It's really high quality. It shows how I can have anything I want, but I'm going to stay humble and I'm going to work on myself. Like that was also huge. That's a really big mindset, and it's just gratitude journaling gets you farther. It pushes you more. And the mindset from gratitude journaling is so huge. I've been saying mindset, but you don't understand. It's like it keeps you focused on your goals. It keeps you focused on your improvement. Finally, I want to say how people mostly fail. And this really hurts to talk about because I have been missing a few days of gratitude journaling recently, and I haven't noticed it in my mindset just yet, but I definitely have been feeling guilty for obviously missing the days. And if you miss days, I want you to understand that you're not going to get the improvements like until a month from now, or like a month later of when you would have. When you have gone the height of the improvements, now it's like pushed back a month. And just missing a few days in a row, it really is huge. Do not pass this off as just a few days, because a few days compounded, like you'll miss a few days every month. That's kind of huge, because if especially if you miss them in a row, it's gonna compound, and it's gonna like it was slowly going up your improvement, and then it just like drops a bit, and then you have to start like this, and then it's going up, it's about to drop, it's about to explode, and then boom, and it just drops again. It's so sad because I saw it in myself, and I really don't want this to happen to you. So please push yourself to journal every single day. Put it in your schedule. Make time for it. If you just naturally have like a bunch of free time, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Just you really want to do this every single day. Hinted in the last part, you're not gonna see like the gains of meditation, the height of the benefits until pretty far down the line, like maybe 1.5 months, 2 months into like journaling every single day. Just you're not gonna see that improvement for that long. So then this is like, so the improvement would be like this. You'll see a bit at first, and it's gonna flatline, and then you hit that sweet spot, and it's gonna shoot up all your gains. And this is like this plateau right here, that's like the quit zone. So many people quit because they just don't see their things, don't see the gains of journaling, and then they just say that journaling doesn't work. I don't blame them. When you do it for a week or two, 2 weeks is like huge. 2 weeks is a long time. Like if you're journaling for 2 weeks and you still don't see the improvements, like I don't blame you if you feel like you want to quit because you don't think there are improvements. I want you to understand that you have to stick to this. Make the choice today to actually just start journaling, and you're going to see improvements so much. Just wait. Just hang in there and wait. Last point I want to make is that you're not using your time fully, and it's only 15 minutes per day. You have a certain chunk of time in your day. You have like free time, and then you have like the wasted time, like that you're not fully optimizing. So if we have this time, which everyone has, I have, the people like deep in self-improvement still have wasted time, and you, if you're just starting, you definitely have wasted time. I'm just starting as well, so I definitely have time that I can be using more efficiently. But besides the point, that means that you can be using the 15 minutes from that unoptimized time. You can be using that for journaling. You could be putting that into journaling. And just using this 15 minutes a day compounds over months, over years. If you journal every day for a year, you'll see so many returns, and it's such a high ROI, return on investment. It's so incredible, and I'm really trying to get you to do this because I've seen it in myself. I've said that about 10 times now, but that's the truth. It really has changed me, and I want it to change you. So yeah, it's just 15 minutes per day. The actionable step I want you to take for today is I want you to start a journaling session. I want you to get a journal from your school bag. Maybe you have one lying in your desks, in your drawers like I am. I have a million journals, but I use one obviously. And I just want you to start journaling. Deep journal and then gratitude journal. That's the order I do it. I deep journal and then I gratitude journal. And really just put thought into it. Remember what I said. The gratitude journal is not just writing BS. You want to start appreciating things all around you. And don't try to, and it's gonna be hard at first. You're gonna want to think. You're gonna have to think. You're gonna have to think hard. And that happened to me at first. But if you keep at it, you're going to get better at this. Get a journal, write things down. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time.